3 years ago, my son lost his mother. At the time, I was already dating the woman who is now my wife. Before we blended our households, my son, now 10, expressed one primary fear, that moving in with my partner and her daughter would mean losing his connection with me. To ease his anxiety, I made a solemn commitment to him. We would have one-on-one time once a week. Every week, my wife agreed to this arrangement before we married, acknowledging that my son needed that stability. 2 years into our marriage, that agreement has crumbled. While we prioritize family activities and I make a point to spend individual time with my 6-year-old stepdaughter, my wife has grown resentful. She argues that excluding her daughter from my son's designated time is unfair and claims it fuels the younger girl's jealousy. Recently, the situation reached a breaking point. My stepdaughter's biological father is inconsistently in her life after he missed her birthday and broke several promises. Her sense of insecurity spiked. My wife demanded that I temporarily scrap the one-on-one time with my son to soothe her daughter's feelings. I refused. I explained that I will not penalize my son for the failings of another man. My son relies on our weekly tradition as a bedrock of his emotional security, especially as he continues to navigate the grief of losing his mother. The conversation turned volatile. My wife shifted her arguments, claiming that my son doesn't view her as a true parent because he values our private time so much. She then admitted that she, too, feels jealous and frustrated that our schedule isn't more spontaneous. I remained firm. I communicated my priorities before we ever said I do. When she pushed again, I told her clearly, if you cannot accept me spending one-on-one time with my son, our marriage is over. She lost her temper, attempting to escalate the discussion into a shouting match. I walked away to shield the children from the conflict, but the tension remains. Hours later, she was still ready to fight. I told her I wouldn't engage in a yelling match, but she needed to decide if this was the hill she wanted to die on. Because for me, protecting my son's emotional well-being is non-negotiable. Am I the asshole for drawing such a hard line in the sand?